You don't need a 5 a.m. wake-up call, a bulletproof coffee, or a 2-hour morning routine to become your best self. That's a lie we've been sold. What if I told you that unlocking your best self is actually effortless? No hustle, no burnout, just 3 shifts that change my life and they'll change yours too. Let's get real. You've probably asked yourself these questions. Why do I feel stuck even when I'm trying hard? How do some people seem to grow effortlessly? What's the secret to becoming my best self without burning out? I've asked those same questions too. That's why I made this video. Not just with quick tips, but real stories and real shifts that actually work. I've spent years testing what actually helps. And today, I'm giving you the 3 biggest game changers. Simple, clear, and yes, effortless. The power of 5 minutes. You know what changed my mornings? A single rule. Just do 5 minutes. That's it. Here's what happened. A while ago, I was stuck in a rut. I wanted to read more, work out, meditate, all of it. But I'd keep telling myself I didn't have the time or energy. One morning, I was scrolling on my phone and came across a post that said, "If you don't have 30 minutes, do 5." I rolled my eyes at first, but then I tried it. 5 minutes of stretching, 5 minutes of reading, 5 minutes of quiet breathing. It wasn't magical. It wasn't a massive transformation overnight, but it felt good, like I was showing up for myself in a way that didn't feel overwhelming. And that momentum, it built up. 5 became 10. 10 became 20. I started trusting myself again. Over time, I realized this wasn't just a hack. It was a mindset shift. Most of the resistance we feel isn't about the task, it's about starting. When you give yourself permission to start small, you trick your brain out of fear and into action. So here's the lesson. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something, just for 5 minutes. You'll be surprised how much your life can change when you stop waiting for the perfect time and start with 5 minutes right now. Why you need to be 1% fake. Okay, this one might sound weird, but stay with me. You need to be 1% fake. There was a time when I was deeply insecure. I'd walk into rooms and feel like the smallest person there. I'd tell myself, I'm not confident. I'm not outgoing. That's just who I am. But one day, I decided to try something different. I told myself, okay, what would the confident version of me do right now? And then, I just acted like them. Not 100%, just 1%. I faked that small part of me. My walk, my tone, my posture, and slowly people started treating me differently. They saw the confidence I didn't even fully believe in yet. But more importantly, I started believing in it too. What surprised me the most was how people around me responded. That small shift, smiling more, standing taller, speaking slightly slower, made others more drawn to me. I got invited to more conversations, more opportunities, and more respect. All because I dared to be 1% different. That tiny bit of faking it didn't make me someone I'm not. It reminded me of who I could be. And the more I acted like my future self, the more I became them. So next time you're doubting yourself, try being 1% fake. Not to impress others, but to unlock a version of you that's already inside, just waiting to come out. The silent skill no one talks about. There's a skill that's more powerful than motivation, more rare than talent, and honestly, it's what changed everything for me. That skill? Self-respect. Let me tell you a quick story. I once promised myself I'd go to the gym after work. But when the time came, I was tired. I was already in my comfy clothes. And I remember thinking, skipping one day won't hurt. But then I caught myself. I realized it wasn't about the workout. It was about keeping my word to myself. That moment changed everything. Because when you respect yourself, you stop making excuses. You stop breaking promises you'd never break to a friend or boss. You start showing up, even when no one's watching. It's easy to show up for a meeting, or a deadline, or for someone else. But how often do we show up for us? Self-respect is keeping a promise to your future. It's doing something simply because you said you would. It's invisible. No one claps for it. But you feel it. You feel it in your bones. Self-respect is quiet. It doesn't need a hype playlist or a morning routine checklist. It's just a deep sense of, I matter enough to follow through. And when you start treating yourself like someone worth showing up for, your entire life shifts. So let's recap real quick. 5 minutes is enough to change your momentum. Being 1% fake can unlock your future self. And self-respect? That's the secret weapon nobody talks about. The truth is, unlocking your best self doesn't require struggle. It requires small, consistent respect for who you are becoming. It's not about becoming a new person overnight. It's about honoring yourself today and letting that grow into something powerful. If this video gave you something to think about, or even just a tiny push, I want to say thank you for watching. Your time means something, and I don't take that lightly. If you liked this vibe, I've got another video you'll love. How to stay focused in a world full of distractions. It's real, it's honest, and it'll help you level up in a noisy world. So hit that subscribe button, drop a comment if something resonated, and I'll catch you in the next one. You've got this.